5 minutes of motivation for Mamapreneurs. Today we're going to talk about the value of focus and also having a word for the year. So we're going to have a little chit chat about that. If you've not already signed up for the 2017 wrap party, then you need to go and do that right now, because it kicks off today, and you can go to bit.ly/2017 wrap. So I would love to see you all in there. So today, as I said, we're going to talk about the value of focus and having a word. It ties in with the wrap party, so people that are doing the wrap party are going to have a bit of a head start today, and I was so excited to get stuck in. If my eyes are a little bit going from one place to another, it's because I've decided to stream this on YouTube at the same time, and I haven't got expensive tech. This is showing you how real it can all get when we're trying to get our business out there. I haven't got the expensive software that can do that, so I've literally got my iPhone on a tripod behind my webcam. So this is how real it gets here. So I'm trying to look at my webcam and my iPhone at the same time, and what will probably happen is I'll end up looking a little bit deranged. So if you're just jumping on, today we're going to talk about the value of focus. Now, I'm a really big advocate of having a focus, and I don't always do it. I must admit, I am just human like everyone else, and sometimes these things, things happen where most of us are busy mamas, and it's really hard to always stay on track. But it is the thing that will make the difference, and it's the thing that will make the difference and give you the success that you want if you're focused. So I'm just gonna say hi to the people that are jumping on. So we've got Alina, Kelly, Debbie, Nikki, Ramina, Andrea. So let me know how you are this morning, how you're doing. And as I said, I'm streaming this to Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time. So it might not work, but hopefully it will. So if you hear a noise go off, it's going to be my phone, because I can't turn the volume off, which is a little bit of a problem. But the software is so expensive. I was $695 for one of the software that lets you simultaneously cast. Is that an actual word? Hi, Nisha. Hi, Laura. So today we're going to talk about focus. I am such a big advocate of having a focus, and I must admit, as I said, sometimes it doesn't always happen, and we've got kids, we're wiping snot off kids and feeding them yogurt or whatever else they eat. If your kids eat more than just yogurt, then all power to you, because that's pretty much what mine eats. And we can lose our way, and it's really important to have that focus. And in day 4 of the wrap party, we're going to be setting goals. But today I just wanted to think about to ask you guys, really, to start with, if anyone has had a word for 2017. So if you did the wrap party last year, you might have a word. And if you have a word, or you didn't but you still had one, that kind of you wanted your whole year to sum up, let me know what that word is, and let me know in the chat. I'd love to know what it was. Last year my word was focus, because I know that I achieve a lot, and I achieve it sometimes with a little bit of a scatter focus, and then I think, oh my gosh, imagine something was just crashed off my Christmas tree. It's all live, people. This is what happens when you do live broadcasts. The tree has just collapsed. At the moment, my house looks like an elf has thrown up all over it. So that's a bit, yeah, we've kind of embraced Christmas, I would say. Our first Christmas in France, we've embraced it. So Hannah's word was strength. It was for 2017. I'd love to know what your other words were, if anyone's going to share theirs. As I said, mine was focus, because I just think, oh, imagine if that was channeled. Imagine if I had like the focus that I know I should have all the time. Like, oh my gosh, it would be amazing. And so Debbie's was improve. Debbie's word was improve. That's good. And focus is her word for 2018. So what it can do is it can just, sometimes when we're feeling a bit lost in our journey as an entrepreneur or blogger, whatever you want to call yourself, we can sometimes just be starting to do all of the things, and it's not all doing all of the things isn't what serves us, I think. And so having that word can ground you and can really make you, yeah, it's not going to change your life, but you know, through thinking about that, you can think, okay, yeah, my word was focus, and yeah, I've got 47 tabs open on my browser, which is actually the number that I have got on my browser at the moment. So Nisha likes the word focus. It might be her word for 2018. I think, so it's just picking something that, what do you want to achieve next year? What are the main things you want to achieve, and then who do you need to be, how do you need to act in order to achieve those things, if that makes sense. So it's just really important to know what our end goal is. So we're going to talk about this all on day 4 of the wrap party. So again, if you haven't signed up, go to bit.ly/2017 wrap and you can still get in. Because it just, otherwise, if we don't know what we're shooting for, there's no way that we're going to be able to reverse engineer that. And that's what we need to do to achieve our goals. We need to, you know, have that goal in mind, start with the end in mind, and then work backwards, which I'm going to show you in the wrap party how to do that and how to break it down into manageable chunks that you will be able to achieve. So just looking at Romina's comment, didn't have one, but it was a life-changing year, and the theme emerged was strength and resilience. That's good words. So I think it's just, Lara said her word for 2018 might be grow, which is good, and it's just a word that kind of epitomizes what you want to achieve. So so as I said, for mine for 2017 was focus. My 2018 word, when I think about all of the things I want to achieve, we've got a podcast launching, myself and Kerry, in a couple of weeks, I think, and then I think we're doing, I don't want to announce it, but I think we're going to run a conference. I've got an online summit that I'm organising. I'm also 3/4 of the way through writing a book. So when I think of the word that would help me achieve all of those things with the success that I hope that they happen with, the word is exposure. So for me, 2018 has got to be exposure, because I need to break into new markets, I need to get a larger audience, I need to break in and get exposure in other countries as well, and I need to grow all of that in order to achieve the things I want to achieve. So yes, we would still be able to launch a podcast if I didn't have exposure, but it wouldn't have the benefit. The people, you know, our audience wouldn't benefit from it as much. If it's a smaller audience, we wouldn't get in new and noteworthy, which is one of our aims, because we wouldn't have the exposure and the reviews that's needed to do that. So it's really important to think what you want to achieve, and then work back and make sure that you get a word that's gonna really, I could pick loads of things, couldn't I? I could pick change, because that's what's gonna happen, but I need to think of something for me that's relevant to all of the things that I want to achieve. For me, that is exposure for this year. So Holly didn't have a word for 2017, but think it's a great word. Any new bloggers? Hang on a sec. So Holly had a conversation with someone last week where, you know, if you're at the point of giving up, you focus on what you're doing, so you can focus on your word, and it will then re-engage you and reinvigorate you to carry on. So Andrea said focus is the only word I can think of for me. That's fine if that works. Polly's word is going to be consistency. So important, like so important online, that you show up consistently, that you share your personality, that you're helping someone in a way that is tangible, and that you just keep on you're there and you're giving value. So consistency is really, really important, not just for Google, because they like consistency, but for your audience as well, and to build the doorbell going. This shows you guys what happens on a live broadcast. The doorbell goes. We'll just have to ignore that and hope that they go away. So that's consistency is a really, really, really good word. So let me know about any of your other words that anyone else, if they want to chip in what their word was or what their word's going to be. Kellyanne, hi Kellyanne, her word is going to be progress. Good word. Really, hey, dogs, stop it. My dogs are going mad. So that's a really good word, progress. So I want to know what last year's or this year's, and it just helps you really focus. Yes, as I said, it's probably not going to change your life. You'll probably still be able to achieve without having a word, but it's a way to keep your mind focused on what you want to achieve. What's the word for make it happen? About action. Ramina, I think that would be a good word. She bought a lovely diary and she needs to put it on the cover of that. Yeah, that's a good thing, is to keep it somewhere prominent. So when you've got your word for 2018, make a screensaver with it, or put it on your phone screensaver, or stick it on a post-it note and stick it to your computer, because it's just that kind of thing that you need to be constantly reminded that this is what you need to focus on. If you're anything like me, we're like squirrels. We're like, oh, shiny, something shiny. Let's go and do, watch that, and let's go and do that. And you need to keep on being pulled back to the thing that you want to achieve. So Andrea said single-mindedness would do as well. So yeah, I think action would be a good word for Ramina. Alina's word is try, which is a good word, isn't it? So it's just think about it. That's all I wanted to talk to you today, guys. It's going to be a short and sweet one today, really, is to just think of what, share the word that you had last year and whether it helped you, or whether whether it ended up epitomising what this year was for you. And then I want you to put in here, even if you're watching this on replay, put in the comments what your word for 2018 is going to be. Or if you can't find a word, like Ramina just did, what's another word for this? Or what, I want to strive for this, that and the other. What is the word? And then stick it everywhere you can. Stick it on your fridge if your word is restraint. Stick it anywhere you can, so that you will be reminded of that in the times that you need that reminder. So I'm going to go now, guys, and I'm going to be back at, what time is it? I'm going to be back at 9:15 your time. So in about an hour, I'm going to be back inside the 2007 Wrap Party Facebook group, and we're going to do this. We're going to do this wrap party thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, join the wrap party, bit.ly/2017 wrap. We're going to really figure out what's going on in what happened in 2017, really analyze stuff, and then make a really killer plan for 2018, which involves goals, but we're also going to talk about content, which is new for this year. And so I'm so excited to share it all with you in about an hour. Okay, guys, so I'm going to catch you then. See you later. Bye.